I've seen things you people wouldn't believe.
Shall we play a game?
Here we go.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Do or do not. There is no try.
I can handle myself.
Yeah, I noticed.
The sleeper has awakened!
On the 24th of April, Predator Hunting Grounds hit the PlayStation 4 and PC, a multiplayer game that has you choose between a soldier or a predator as you battle it out in a selection of maps set in the jungle. Surprisingly, there wasn't much hype for the game, with only a couple of trailers put out online. Players got the chance a few weeks back to play a beta of it, which didn't go down particularly well, getting mixed reviews. There hasn't been a dedicated Predator game on console since the PS2 and original Xbox, with Predator Concrete Jungle from 2005. Since then, the Predator has made a few appearances in mobile games and the usual crossover with the Alien vs Predator series. This new outing focuses on online play, so no single player option is available. The game is developed by the same people who handled the Friday the 13th game, and Hunting Grounds follows in its footsteps with similar gameplay. If you are a Marine, you play in a group of 4 and you can choose from 3 maps. Each map has random objectives which are given to you by someone who's doing an impression of Michael Biehn.
Blue 1, this is Zeus. Make your way to the coast. The village is at the following coordinates.
You have to download data, find incriminating files, or blow up equipment, and at the same time you are being hunted by a predator, which is controlled by another player, so 5 players in all with each map. Playing as the predator, you are in the third-person perspective, making it easier to navigate your way through the trees and hunting your prey in the dense jungle. With the game options, you can choose to start out as a predator, but you will experience a longer wait to get into the game, so it's definitely recommended playing a private match with your friends so everyone gets their chance to play as the famous alien. As the predator, you can unlock and arm yourself with these familiar weapons, most of which you will recognise from Predator 2, such as the spear, smart disc and net, to stop people from escaping. You can level up pretty quickly, but some items will be out of your reach, unless you put a lot of time into the game. Using the Predator is a lot of fun, especially when against your friends, as you stalk them and scare the crap out of them, if you say attack them by surprise or fire your plasma cannon from a distance to confuse them, as they will all stand still looking intensely into the trees to try and spot you. The Predator's only mission is to kill the Marines. You can hunt down the AI soldiers to earn small amounts of XP. It's all about how you kill your prey to earn more points to unlock additional weapons. If you do lose the match, you can activate self-destruct, giving the Marines a short amount of time to escape from the blast zone. Playing as part of the Fireteam, which is available in first person, though if you die you can watch the rest of your team in a third-person perspective. You start out with a standard assault rifle, pistol and grenades, and you can level up relatively quickly to unlock new guns and add perks to your character. The FPS element does feel a little clunky, however. It doesn't have the smooth and slick presentation of, say, Call of Duty, but it does do a serviceable job. The AI you battle against at the camps to complete your missions are a bit dumb, but provide some variety from just battling or escaping from the Predator. Just like the film, you can cover yourself with mud to avoid detection from the Predator's heat vision, which is quite handy, but you will need to apply it often as the mud wears off. The graphics are pretty decent, but nothing looks jaw-dropping on a PS4 Pro. It does look like a game from the last generation of consoles. I've encountered a few graphical glitches here and there. My friends who were playing it on the standard PS4 had a number of issues during gameplay, and it appears the game is very much suited for the Pro model, and it doesn't appear to be optimised very well for the standard console. Maybe a future patch will resolve these issues. There are nice lighting effects throughout to create this warm and sunny environment, and it's cool to spot the Predator from a distance jumping between the trees in camouflage, which really pulls you into the game, and with a score by Alan Silvestri being used, it's a nice job of replicating the atmosphere and style of the 1987 classic. One of the biggest problems of the developer's previous title, Friday the 13th, playing as the teenagers, you were really handicapped by the rules of the game. You were too weak and had so much against you as you tried to escape from Jason, who is so overpowered. It became a frustrating experience for many. You could start a game and Jason would teleport to random spots on the map, and possibly kill you in a space of 2 minutes, and you're out of the game, so to speak, and you just had to sit there and watch the rest of the game play out, which got dulled pretty quickly. Thankfully, with Hunting Grounds, the Predator, despite being stronger and having a more powerful arsenal of weapons at his disposal, he can be defeated if you and your team work together. I've played a number of online matches with random people, and you will encounter those who just run off and do their own thing, and then everyone is dead. So teamwork is key to winning the game, so overall the gaming experience feels far more balanced than Friday the 13th, but it's not perfect. It's a shame the game doesn't have a single player experience, as I'm sure there are many out there with poor internet speeds and don't really like playing in multiplayer matches. They will feel left out, especially if they are big fans of the Predator franchise. I do think the programmers could easily implement a single player mode into the game from what they have available as part of the multiplayer option. Unfortunately at this time you only get 3 maps. I'm sure they will expand things over time with further updates. Granted the maps are big, but there is little on offer considering the price of the game. So they could combine those 3 maps and string them together with a basic story to give those players who want a single player mode to enjoy offline. You can earn XP and credits during the game to upgrade your weapons and general appearance of your Predator or Marine. You can play as a female Predator if you like. Like most online experiences, you get loot boxes called Field Lockers, which are earned with each match you play. They mostly contain skins for your guns, which are of no interest to me. It's very much like Star Wars Battlefront in that regard, but there doesn't appear to be in-game purchases to spend real money, only XP earned within it, so I don't mind that, so you are rewarded based on your performance. The game is currently available digitally on the PS4 in the UK. I'm not sure if it's getting a physical release in other parts of the world, so in return for spending £35, I don't really think you get much in return for your money. In its current form with a limited selection of maps to choose from, it feels very light and a bit empty. I had fun playing it and I am looking forward to playing some more matches, but there is a general disappointment amongst my friends and I. There is a good game there at its core which just needs expanding and refining. The player needs to be offered more in return as it feels like a missed opportunity to give us the ultimate Predator experience. It would be great to see maps based around Predator 2 for example, such as the Meat Factory or the Predator's ship, just something more than just a variation of another jungle map. It's clear the programmers are fans of the franchise and there is a lot of things in place to please gamers who love the movies, and it certainly hit the nostalgic spot in areas for me. When you're running away from the Predator avoiding its laser targeting system with the Alan Silvestri score pumping over the speakers, it's hard not to be entertained by it. I can only recommend this game to hardcore fans of the franchise who are willing to forgive some of its issues, as it does feel a bit unfinished in areas. I don't think it's the best Predator game out there, as the Alien vs Predator titles over the years have successfully captured the films and offered a good single player narrative to enjoy. Fingers crossed over the coming months they will expand the game and offer more variety and maybe a single player experience so we can enjoy it offline.